Hello, welcome. This is going to be a reading for April 1st to April 5th of 2024. This is a welcoming reading that I'm going to tell you what was happening. There are things that you must learn. There was the things that you're trying to, you know, how everything is and remarkable and whatnot. And this is how it seems to be. And this is very conquested and everything else. And you have to remember how it goes. So this is a between a good reading and maybe it's between a him and her situation, the guy and the woman situation. So in this way, I'll tell you what is happening. Last quarter moon in Leo is lighting up. So we have a fire sign that I'm going to tell you with, and full moon in Virgo. Take inspired action. So we're going to look at those. We're going to look from the Leo side. We're going to look at the Virgo side between a him situation or her. It could be both ladies. You never know in this situation. But this is how it goes. I will tell you the way of how it seems to be. I will give you the tarot situation, what's going to be on with them. And then the oracle cards are going to be almost last at the end of the video, and dice and playing cards and what have you. So this is a very significant reading of how it goes. I will start with probably basically a Leo reading first, what's going on, and then I'll show you the Virgo as well, okay? Because these two are different energies, as you know, Leo is a fire sign, Virgo is an earth sign, so you do look at those, right? So you see it as how it goes in some way and somehow, right? Because I do acknowledge that peacefully, and I acknowledge of how it is. I acknowledge every single viewer who watches my YouTube videos and stuff. I encourage them to do that. And thank you so much. Thank you. Because it lightens my day and I feel very well, you know, happy and well deserved. So it seems to be that. I will do a Celtic cross situation, so I'm going to tell you what was happening with that. And then we're going to see what's going on with the Virgo situation. I know that if this video goes even longer or anything like that, just remember about that, okay? Because this is how an outstanding performance of this whole entire video is. So if you give it a like, give it a comment, please do. So, with further ado, without any question, this is how it seems to be. I am actually drinking some my coffee still because this is how it's going to be for a little while. You might see me having a Halls just in case, Halls medicine, or just to help I don't want to cough through the whole entire reading, so I might stop for a few minutes, have my Halls, whatever, and then try to get back to the reading. You never know, right? So that's how it seems to be. The dice, the playing cards, I'll do that at the end of the video. And this is how it seems to be. So just remember that all the tarot cards are all shuffled. Yes, all shuffled. And this is how it's going to be. It's the same way as how it's going to be, observed and absorbed, and to see it as a wonderful feeling. So I'm going to start off with a Leo. It could be a Leo woman, it could be a Leo man, it could be what was happening. So there could be both sides of a situation where everything is all good and coordinated and whatever. And then I'm going to look at the Virgo side because, this is how it seems to be. And, Virgos and Leos, they could be getting along as well, but this is not a, no, sometimes they get along, sometimes they don't get along, right? So I can understand that perfectly well, okay? So this is going to be a very interesting reading of how it seems to be. Um, yeah, right? So while I keep talking, you will see the cards I'm going to show you. for Leo, because this could be a situation where everything is going to be all good and all mastered, and this is how it seems to be. So you see it as a wonderful feeling, and then we're going to look at the Virgo side as well. So this is how it's going to be, and this is how it's going to be all conquested, and everything is all, balanced, and everything has to be all satisfied, how it is. So let's begin. So Leo, this is for you, okay? So Leo, you have the best option. Um, you could have the Ace of Earth, you have Five of Air, you have Page of Water, Page of Earth, King of Water, Three of Water, the Star, and the Nine of Earth. This is a very complex reading of how it goes. It's the very situation of how it is. um, there are things that you're trying to consider, like there's learn what you can from this situation, review everyone's motives. That's it from the Five of Air. There could be a relationship begins a new phase, heightened psychic abilities. You know that there was something wrong with that. Challenging information, right? There's open your heart, mind to those around you. Trustworthy, heartfelt advice, charity work. That's what the King of Water stands for. The Three of Water is like a celebration, wedding, graduation, a birth announcement, the need to have more fun. You never know about that, right? Um, so this could be where you could be not married or you could be married, whatever it is. Um, there are happy times, make positive, optimistic, long-term plans, on the right path. Like you have the star sign, right? And last but not least is the Nine of Earth. You have enjoys life's little luxury, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. Like you could be think about there was something that was going on, right? Could be a reliable situation where you can look at this and say, okay, well, I believe about how everything is because everything is like experience, right? And you get that experience from a different way. Um, it's you see the outcome, right? You see the outcome because Leo, this is the best opportunity for you, right? And yes, it kind of comes and goes, but you never have to worry about your inside, your outs, your whatever, and you have to have a mini pause situation, right? And a mini pause is where you stop everything and you pause for a minute, right? And then you keep going, right? Because it's that honor, it's that respectful, it's that magnificent way, right? Because this is a almost a conquest situation, and conquest is very fine, right? So if you are a Leo woman or a Leo man, whatever it is, they're both, different energies and all that, right? Because it seems to be very significant of how it goes, right? Because this is a no lie luxury situation. This is a significance on how it goes, right? So you will see it as wonderful feeling. Now, the other cards that you will see them as long as it needs to. So this is going to be the Leo reading still. And then we're going to look at the Virgo situation as well, because you see it as it goes along. Because this is how it's going to be. So let's keep going for you, Leo. So in that note, we have the Knight of Wands reversed, the Tower reversed. We have the Page of Swords reversed, Three of Cups reversed, the Knight of Swords, Knight of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Ten of Wands reversed. Yeah, see, this is a very conquested reading, because everything has to be smashed together, right? So you can see that. The tower is where you don't have any chaos, but you could have that in your own situation. I'm going to clarify. I'm going to clarify the reverse cards and then the upright cards they can leave what they do because the Leo here has the sun that represents Leo. Okay. Now in that aspect, that's how it seems to be. The three of cups. Now that means that you have no friendship. You killed the friendship. You have no longer friendship, right? And that's the truth, right? Because there was something that was bothering you, right? And you're thinking, well, this was untouched. Was um, invincity. It's very how bad it was. So I'm going to see how it goes. I'm just going to clarify. And then we're going to go to Virgo after. So let's see. So we have we have the Eight of Wands reversed. Yeah, because you're not traveling. The Lovers. Yeah, because you're in love, right? Because maybe someone else is taking your relationship over. Maybe there was something that was wrong with that. Yeah, see the Two of Cups reversed. Yeah, see, right? Because I said there was no friendship. See, if the Three of Cups represents like there was a third party, there was no third party. But the Two of Cups represents friendship, relationship, so there was something that was not good. The Justice is upright for the Three of Cups. Next one over here, you have the Nine of Swords that's upright. See, you have the Nine of Swords here, you have Nine Swords here, right? So you can both feel anxiety, like there was something that was making you cry, and you know how that was. We're going to clarify the Ten of Wands is the Eight of Pentacles is upright. Yeah, because you're thinking about your career, Leo, right? And when you think about your career, you think, okay, well, there was something happening. Yes, in one way, yes, in another. Because, you could have a career, you could not have a career, but there are things that you're trying to discover. It's the way of how everything is shifted. And, this is how it kind of is, right? It's the way of how it is, right? So you're trying to remember how it goes, right? So you think that how everything is all, you know, interesting and how it kind of conquested, right? Because you look at everything, right? Everything. So I'm going to clarify more. I want to clarify the ones reversed, the Two Cups reversed. So I want to look at those. And we have, okay, so we have the Magician that's reversed. And we have the Strength card that's reversed. Yeah, because you have no strength left. If something actually, pissed you off, it was the bad how, you know, bad it was, right? Because you think about that, right? You think that there was something that was, you know, how it was. Yeah, see, you have the Six of Wands that's reversed, and we have yeah, see, we have the Ten of Cups reversed. Yeah, see, because you don't want to lose everything, but then you have to decide about that. You have to decide that there was a situation here, right? And you're trying to have that way of, okay, well, everything is not going downhill. Everything is all good, but then everything is shifted to go downhill, right? And there is a stepping stone, and you have to try to, have the mobility to understand what's going on, right? Because like I say this and I say it very clearly, you know, seeing is believing, believing is seeing. You have to know about that. Perfectly well understood. It's the way of how everything is, right? If something bothers you, you have to know exactly what's going to happen next, right? There could be two sides of different story. Who's saying it, what's saying it, because there are five W's and one H. Is who, what, where, when, why, and sometimes how in that situation. You look at that from a time frame, right? And in that time frame, you have exactly what's going to happen from week by week, month by month, year by year, right? And everything kind of, you know, how's that significant way of how it is, right? So this is how it seems to be. Uh, so let's see now. Let's see. Clarify that card. I want to clarify this card. And we have now one reverses fear. Yeah, you have no fear because you understand what was happening. And you have the Wheel of Fortune is upright, like you have good luck, but you have karma right now, right? Karma means that you have bad luck on your side because bad luck is not good, right? So you can see that as one way or another. Clarify that card, please. You have the Temperance card. Yep. It's you could be fighting with fire. Like you could be fighting with, what was happening through this whole entire relationship. Everything was, bad and, interfering you and, everything was all, nasty. And then you have to put your side as the well-known experience, right? Because when you say that, it was just unclear and undesired, and it was very, very bad, right? Because you think about that. You think that there was something wrong to that situation. And you know what? You know what, Leo? This was everything that was happening. Okay? So you can see that. But now what I'm going to do next, all the cards that you're going to see now, while I'm going to done with the Leo reading, I'm going to go to a Virgo reading. I'll see what Virgo is. And then we're going to smash together, okay? And I'm going to do this whole entire reading, and it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and see what was happening. And then the oracle cards, and then the playing cards, and then the dice, and then everything is all good, okay? And then this is going to be the whole entire reading. You guys can give it a like, give it a comment, and this is how it goes, okay? So you can see this now. You can see how everything is all shifted. Because, if you got the Lover's card, if you know what was happening and you get you know, the way of how everything was, you see that, right? Because you see what was happening, right? Because there are ways of how to consider, right? And you see how it kind of goes from one way or to another, right? Because you think that like everything is all, shifted and, belonged, and you see how everything is all great. So all these cards are still the same because it still involves going to be involved with Virgo as well. So all these are good. So you know what, Leo, we're going to add everything up when I get a chance to. Now, Virgo, we're going to look at your capability, okay? So this could be a woman on a woman situation here, um, because you see that as a determination, right? Because everything is all determined. And you, Virgo, has to understand that perfectly well, okay? Because this is a interesting way of how it was, right? If you think that you were, you know, being critical, or there was something that was wrong, or there was something that was, I want to see what was going on with your side of the story, okay? Because like I say, there's two sides of the story. If one story makes sense, then the other. But it makes sense, doesn't it? Yes. So let's keep going, shall we? So this is how it seems to be. We're going to determine what was happening through all this. Okay, so Virgo could have the star, the nine of earth, everything that I just said from Leo, but this is how it seems to be. So we have the three, so we have the eight of swords is upright. Oh yeah, yeah. Now we have the three of wands reversed. Then the page of cups is upright. Page of wands reversed. Ten of swords is upright. Oh, the three of pentacles reversed. Wow. The fool that's reversed. And we have the emperor that's upright. Yeah, see, this is almost like a conquest situation because, if you're dealing with a Leo, and Virgo could be dealing with a Leo. And, it's the way of how everything is all, like the Eight of Swords is telling me that, you have basically like anxiety, there was some kind of way of how it was, right? Or there was something that was very, bad or whatever, and you look at it from a different way, right? You look at it from a different angle, and that angle is all this, okay? So, because this is the way of how it is, because there's always a will, there's always a way. So I'm going to clarify this card, this card, this card, and this card. Okay, so I'll clarify for reverse cards. Okay, now the upright cards are still the same, but let's see what's going on. Okay, because I want to see what's going on. So let's see. So the Nine of Cups is reversed. Yeah, we have the Queen of Cups reversed. We have the Moon that's upright. And we have the Empress that's reversed. Yeah, right. So this is kind of interesting, right? Let's see. Let's see what's the opposite. That card there. That card there. That card there. So let's see. We have the Seven of Coins reversed. Yeah. We have the Devil is upright. Oh boy, there was something wrong with you, Virgo. Yeah, yeah. And let's see. The Fool. So now you're not acting like a fool. See, you have the devil that's upright because now you have violence. It's very, very interesting of how it was, right? Because you think that there was something happening that you shouldn't have. But I want to clarify the Seven of Coins and the Fool, okay? Because this is very interesting. And we have the Two of Wands is upright, means planning. You're planning something. Yeah, see? Yeah, you understand about that, right? And then over here, you have the Ace of Wands is upright, you have new beginnings. Yeah, see? So you are planning on something, you have the new beginnings. You're acting like there was something that was bad. Right? Do you see that, Virgo? Yeah. See, this is why I'm trying to tell you this, because if you keep, if you keep this up and you're acting like how different it is, okay? And if you're being all mean to a Leo, as another woman or something like that, it means that there's something that's going to happen. And this is not a joke. This is not me, making you laugh or anything like that. No, this is kind of interesting and serious at the same time because, you have to remember that if there was something bad, and for example, if you were taking a woman's man away, if you did, there's going to be consequences. There's going to be a lot of consequences where you're acting like there was something that was shouldn't be yours, and you took maybe advantage of it, and you think, well, it's mine now. I can do whatever I want. Now, you, as in the Virgo woman, you need to be acknowledged about understanding about why are you taking someone else's man away from a Leo woman's. It doesn't make any sense. It does not make any sense. But here's biological theory of how everything is. You have to think before you act. You have to think that there was something was, you know, not judgmental or anything like that. You have to remember that things will fall into place. You have to remember that. You have to think things clearly now, right? And this is how it goes. But, you have to remember that this is like a step-by-step situation. And there's no way going back. Nothing. But if you turn things around and you look at positive, you do that. If you look at negative, well, there's going to be karma. And karma is going to bite you in the butt or anything like that, right? You have to remember that you have to be a nice, you know, lady, you know. And I'm talking about you, Virgo, as the woman here. Because, if you're planning on something, if you're having new beginnings, there's something that's going to, attack you or something like that, right? Because you have to remember that there are things that you must learn first. And I always say this in my videos. You have to say that you can do whatever you want to do, right? I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not commanding what you do. No, I'm telling you what the reading is. And you have to understand that. Because if you look at this in some way and somehow, this is going to interesting of how it was, right? So if I'm going to clarify the devil for you, Virgo, I'm going to clarify it. Now I'm going to clarify that card for you. And you have the page of wands is upright is invention. Yeah, see, you're inventing something, right? Because there was something that was going to invene you, like intervene, right? And you probably made that plan. You intervened by a a Leo woman, right? And she's not happy. And that's what the cards were saying to me. So if you keep this up, it's gonna be one way or another. Like there was something that was very bad, you know? So I'm going to still clarify. I'm going to clarify the upright cards as well, because we know what was happening. And let's see. You have the Emperor is upright is structure. Yeah, see? Then you have Hermit is solitude. Yeah, see? You're looking for your soulmate. And that wasn't your soulmate. That was pathetic. This one over here, the Ten of Wands, is burdens. See, you're feeling like there was a lot of burdens here. Because I clarified the Ten of Wands here. Now you get the Ten of Swords here. And now we're going to get the Ten of Wands here. Do you see that? And over here, you have the Ace of Cups as satisfaction from the clarifying the Emperor. See, this is what's going to happen, right? Because you decide that you were trying to find your soulmate, and that wasn't worth it, right? And this has gone too far because it is. It's the worst case scenario that there was something that was happening. Worst case scenario, because you took another person's man away and you took it. Why did you took it? That's the question I'm looking for. Put the comments below and I'll see your answer. And if you're Virgo, you have to pay attention to this reading as well. And a Leo as well. You have to remember that there are both sides of a situation here. Look at it. Because you know why? This is your conquest. If you're conquering to get something and you decide that, you're planning on having a soulmate or whatever and you pick someone else's soulmate, no, no, cut ties with it. Because, if you start to gossip, if you say something, if you know, integrarizing that person, whatever it is, it's not going to happen, Virgo. A Virgo woman, I'm talking to you. You have to remember that there are both sides of a situation. Because look at the 5 W's and 1 H, I'm going to tell you. Who, what, where, when, why, and sometimes how in that situation, Virgo. Get it through your mind. Think about there was something happening. I'm not being angry or whatever, but in my tone of voice, if it was my tone of voice, and you see me to get a little bit anger, a little bit not, the cards are telling me that there was something that was going on. Because when I clarify something, and something is a little bit suspicious, and, it's very unlikely that there was something happening. Because, what can I say? You took a woman's Leo man away from her. And that doesn't happen. It's not. Because you could be acting like, oh, well, I don't know what to do. I'm such an, you know, you have to remember that there was something that was very unwise to do that, you know. So there's gonna be a way of I'm still going to clarify your reading still, and I want to see what's happening. And then after that, then the whole everything is gonna come together, if you like it or not. But this is how it seems to be. So anyway, this is how it goes. So I want to clarify. I want to clarify this card here, this card here. Most definitely this card, that card. I'm going to clarify that card as well. So I'm going to clarify, okay, Virgo? Let's see. So you have the hangman that's upright. Yeah, see, you need restrictions. It's restricting about that. Then you have the 8 of Cups that's reversed. Then you have the Sun that's reversed. You have the Death that's reversed. You have the 10 of Swords is upright. See? See, we're getting somewhere. You have the 2 of Wands is upright. You have 2 of Swords reversed. See, you don't know which direction you're going to go now. And last one, you have the Queen of Pentacles that's upright. Yeah, see, this is a foolish thing to do. Because now I'm going to clarify now. Now, this is going to make me a little bit, not peeved, but a little bit different. Because now I'm going to see what's happening with the Death card reversed, the Sun reversed, the 8 Cups reversed. I want to see that. So I want to see these 3 reverse cards, and I want to see what's happening. Because it doesn't look very interesting at all. But I want to see what's happening. And we have the Knight of Wands is upright. So you could be having victory on your side. Don't know. The Five of Wands reversed. And you have Nine of Pentacles is upright. Yeah. See, this is going to be interesting, right? Because you think that there was something was wrong. I still want to clarify this Five of Wands reversed. The world is completion. Ah, well, it doesn't make any sense for you because now you're thinking, well, I don't know which direction I'm going to take here. I don't know, right? I have restrictions. I have burdens, or, this is a very interesting that you're acting like there was something wrong. You know, this is like a teetering situation. Everything is all teetered, 50-50, right? It doesn't make any sense, really. Doesn't. Because it doesn't make any sense, no. But now we're going to put everything all together from a Leo side and a Virgo side. So this is going to be interesting of how it's going to be for a Virgo. Okay, so we know that there was something happening to this situation here. Because I want to add everything up. I want to clarify everything. And I want to see it as my own point of view. Right? Because I want to see both sides of the situation. And if there was something that was wrong, something will be wrong. Right? Because I think that there was something happening that it seems to be very, understanding, right? So I want to clarify a lot of stuff. Okay, so, all right, Virgo woman? All right, we're going to put everything all together now. So all these cards that I showed you are now going to be kaput. They're still, how it is in this reading still. I won't put them away yet. I put them over here so you don't see it. So we're going to clarify. And, it means that a Leo woman will going to go first. Then I'm going to put Virgo on their top situation, what it is, and then I'm going to add everything up. Add more cards, add more what the universe is saying. There was something wrong, right? And this is how it is between a Virgo woman and a Leo woman. They do get along, but then they don't get along. Do you see that? Yes. So this is how it's gonna be. So let's start off.